Like a Diet Coke with your Big Mac, so it's healthy. Well, I don't know. I mean, most people would understand that, yeah, Diet Cokes aren't healthy, but, you know, it's a thing. She'll eat a can of pickled beets for a snack. I don't do anything pickled. No pickles. No pickled beets. Is it the same thing? I'm not sure. There's just something about that. Just I don't know. It grosses me out. It's like, no, thank you. Yep. Not a fan. Not a fan of turnips either. I like growing turnips. We grow them every year at the farm, but now apparently, and I've never tried them like this, but apparently if you like cook them down, you can make them into like a mashed potato, but it's a turnip. Never actually tried that. The one time I was like, oh, I'm going to try a turnip. I literally pulled it out of the ground at the farm, rinsed it off with a little good old well water, you know, and then I got my pocket knife out and I started cutting it up, and like I took a bite and I was like, this is disgusting. So maybe some year I'll actually, maybe next year I'll, or like this fall when they're ready again, maybe I'll actually get a recipe and like cook up a turnip as like a mashed potato. I'm assuming you add enough butter and like maybe like some sour cream, you know, and maybe some cheese. Like it's probably good then, right? You've had it like that, it's still awful. Dad used to know this old timer, and he's since passed. He was like the coolest old dude ever. But we would take him turnips every year, you know, like once a week during turnip season, you know. We'd pull up to their house with a big old 5-gallon bucket full of turnips, and he would take them all. But he would pull his pocket knife right out of his pocket, and he would just start going to town. He didn't care if they were dirty. Didn't bother him at all. He was awesome. One of the coolest old dudes ever. His wife's the one that we take asparagus to still. She's still alive. She's 102, 103, something like that now. We take her asparagus all the time. Actually, I was looking at our asparagus patch the other day. We've had a decent amount of warm days here, and like grass is starting to kind of green up a little bit. As you can maybe tell, there's some more green grass in the old snow cam there. So Wednesday when we were at the farm, I was out front and I just like stopped and looked just to make sure like there's no asparagus yet. We cut ours in the spring, so it's knocking on the door. We keep these warm days up with sun. It'll happen here soon. Having said that, it's 37 right now, so it's definitely a little cooler today, but it was, you know, 70 there for a couple days. So yeah. Turnips in place in like a soup or something, but by themselves, no thanks. Gotcha. Well, shoot, we would take when we used to grow potatoes. That one year we grew these little potatoes that were like the size of your ring finger, right? And they were a pain to dig because there were tons of them and they were so tiny. And we took them a few of those, and she just like grabbed it. We had them in like a soda flat, like a cardboard soda flat. She just grabbed them out of there and started eating them. We're like, that's a raw potato. She's like, they're good. I was like, what? You're just gonna eat a raw potato? I was like, okay, this is weird. I guess people that went through like the depression and stuff, they just, you know, it's fine. Just eat it. But yeah, good times. Great people, by the way, great people. He was a cool old man. He had open heart surgery once or twice in his life. And so he had the huge scar on his chest, right? And he would wear overalls with no shirt. And if you even like kind of like, I think when I was a kid, I was like, that's cool or something. He like showed you his whole scar. He was very proud of his big scar. So, but yeah. Raw potatoes rinsed and peeled in the sink are awesome. I don't think I've ever eaten a raw potato. In fact, if we go to like make mashed potatoes and there's any like, or like you make a potato salad and there's any like kind of like not cooked potato in there, no, I'm not a fan. Maybe it's just the expectation of they're supposed to be cooked, you know? Maybe if you go into it like, okay, this is a raw potato, it's gonna not be cooked, but maybe. But otherwise, no, I'm not a fan of that. When we used to make potato salad, you'd always use the little red potatoes, and you'd always have one in there somewhere that just didn't want to cook down. Kind of like when we make our cherry pie, we use those tart red cherries in the can, you know? And then, of course, we add sugar to them, so they're really good. But usually once a year, somebody will find a pit in one of the cherries, and you just hope that it's not you, because, you don't want to break a tooth. So you kind of have to be careful eating the cherry pie that we make, because there will be a pit in there somewhere. And unless you want to go spend a bunch of money at a dentist, you gotta be careful. Just saying. Yeah, like a pit in a cherry, like it's like a seed basically. In a cherry, it's what it's called, a pit. Yeah. Not like an armpit. It doesn't smell. Well, it probably smells like a cherry, to be honest. But yeah. You betcha. And not like a pit in Minecraft. I like that. Not a slurry pit, but a cherry pit. So yeah. I guess we could like, if we took time, we could like kind of maybe smash the cherries or something with like a fork and maybe try to find the pit before we made the pie, I guess. I don't know. Or if you get a cherry with a pit and you break a tooth, can you sue the company that you bought it from? Does that work? I mean, I'm in America. We can sue everybody for everything, so that might work. Have to call one of those injury lawyers that you see on TV in the afternoons, the ambulance chasers. Call one of them and see what they say, I guess. I don't know about where you guys live, but all afternoon on like local TV, it's nothing but stupid like court shows and commercials for ambulance chasing companies. That's all it is in St. Louis anyway. It's crazy. Which, sometimes when we're at the farm, we'll have the TV on for noise. Some of those cases are funny though. We do laugh at them. But otherwise, it's like, this is dumb. Although, like, Wednesday, we wanted to have, so on NBC, at least in St. Louis, there's like a edited Dateline on. But with the Olympics, there was no Dateline. Dad was kind of annoyed. Dad's a huge Dateline fan, so. You betcha. Right. Well, this field is about done. We'll just send this guy right over the line here to that field, but we should probably get a line. We can get a lime spreader going already on this. Probably should have had this going a while ago, to be honest, but it's fine. It's all good, but he should be able to do this entire field without having to be filled up, so we'll get him going there. We'll go ahead and get this guy going over here. Why not? If he runs into a combine, he runs into a combine. We'll fix it later. Shouldn't be an issue, though. All right, combine. Be done in 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes. Stand by. It's gonna be done sooner than that, actually, because I'm not going. Don't need to go all the way to the end of the pass. So yeah. You betcha. It's been 3 weeks since Dateline's had a new. Oh, probably. Well, the Olympics end Sunday, Kimmy. I think they're done. They're completely done Sunday. I think closing ceremonies are Sunday, actually, aren't they? Yeah, I heard something about that for reasons that we're not going to talk about. But I heard that there's something that's probably been waiting for the Olympics to end. I heard about a little rumor, so we're just going to leave it at that. I was thinking there was a skipper here. Is there not a... I was thinking there was going to be a smidge left right there, but I guess not. We can get this little, what is that, like 4 stalks of corn. Let's go. We did it, Kimmy. We got the skipper. Hooray. All right, field 5 it is. Let's go. But yeah, so I assume Dateline might be back next week. I don't know. I really should, like, record them.
Kimmy_O's cheered Dex 100.
Kimmy, thanks for the bets. Or Shannon. Alright, buddy's gonna get going there. I'm gonna leave him on the same auto drive. Because of that guy there, so... It's all good. We are a lime spread chat. We're doing it. Probably should have got them going a lot sooner, but that's all right. It's fine. Hooray. All right. Oh, did they not have new shows either? Because they didn't want to compete with the Olympics, right? I guess that makes sense. Gotcha. But yeah, so I guess the closing ceremonies are tomorrow, is what I heard for the Olympics. So that's interesting. It seems like it's gone by so fast. I haven't really watched any of it. Maybe that's why it's gone by fast. I haven't watched any of it. I mean, I've seen some clips here and there. Like, I saw the U.S. women's hockey clip the other day where they won in overtime. Obviously, Lindsey Vonn crashing. I saw that. Oh, man. She released the x-ray of what her leg looks like now. Did y'all see that? It is gnarly. Just saying. It is gnarly. What her leg looks like now with that from the x-ray. It's wild. I think I saw that yesterday and I was like kind of grossed out and kind of amazed all at the same time. Like, this is nasty and amazing. All at the same time. Well, yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, I haven't really watched much of the whole thing. Watch the figure skating. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be really into like the Olympics back in the day. I mean, I would live the Olympics back in the day, but I don't know. My God. Yeah, but Kimmy, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. It's fine. You didn't see it. Did not see it. You wish the gold medal game wasn't released tomorrow morning. I gotcha. I would imagine the hockey's good. I mean, it's supposed to be the best players, you know, so it should be good. Heck yeah. Gotcha. Need to fire the combat driver. No, I need to reshape the field. Give me. I've been thinking about maybe plowing some of this together. If I plowed that together with 4, it would be fine. Just go off that point there, you know? But I don't know. The problem is if I go to plow stuff together, the pH map is going to look terrible. So I don't know if I really want to be honest. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. To be honest, that's a project that I've kind of put on the back burner because I've been playing too much Minecraft, thinking about that. All my extra computing power has been going to Minecraft lately. So yeah. I still haven't heard from Nick if I scared him this morning or not. Before stream, I AFK'd in Minecraft last night, but I always go around and spy on everybody. And Nick was trading with villagers. You're looking at photos of train stations? Nice. And so Nick was trading with villagers. So I waited till he was like actively trading with one, and I came out of spectator mode and like was standing right in front of him. And I was crouched standing like on the lectern. And so I'm yeah, I was hoping he got a chuckle out of it, hopefully. It's quite funny, to be honest. I was laughing really hard. Cause I'm like, this will get him. Just appear. I was amused. That's okay. Looking at pictures you know what, Kimmy, I smelted all that clay down last night, and I've turned most of it into like brick block, but it's only like a shulker box and maybe a little bit more, so we're probably gonna have to go get some more, to be honest, which is fine, not a big deal. Beautiful biscuit head. What? I'm a biscuit head? I mean, I've heard of Pumpkinhead Harvey before, but biscuit head. It's going. Hello. Hi. For your information, I haven't had a biscuit in forever, so. Just for the record. Oh, man. Yeah, I do want to, I actually have like a whole thing, Kimmy, I want to do. I was thinking about this morning for the Minecraft, so. We'll, maybe do that, Monday. I might do it before then. No, I'll probably wait for stream. I think it could be entertaining for stream, so. Big Al, what's going on? How are you? No, I was thinking, Kimmy, since I really, if we are going to collect more clay, I really should have a fortune shovel, right? And I don't have a fortune shovel currently. So I was thinking it would be funny if to get a shovel, I can't make one. right? I was going to go end city raiding until I found a shovel and then maybe put fortune on it after that. You know? The shovel. Shovel. Yeah. Gotcha. Yep. So I think that would be funny if I put a little stipulation of I can't make the shovel. I have to like find it. I want to go end city raiding again anyway. So maybe we'll start Monday with some end city raiding. That could be kind of fun. And then obviously I'll have a fortune book for it too. So you betcha. Assuming we have fortune in our trading hall, which I think we do. Pretty sure we do. But yeah. I thought that would be funny because I know last time I was down there, I did bring home some nice tools. I gave them away. But yeah. You just smoked 11 pounds of bacon. Interesting. Welcome in. What's poppin'? 11 pounds of bacon, huh? A lot of bacon. How smoky are we talking here? On a scale of 1 to campfire. On a scale of 1 to campfire, what are we talking here? Because my brother has made some briskets in the past, smoked briskets, and if we go on a scale of 1 to campfire, it's pretty much campfire, and I'm not a fan of that. 4 or 5, okay, that's not terrible. I'm more of like a 1 on the smoke scale, from 1 to campfire, you know. If I want to eat a campfire, I'll just eat a campfire. It's kind of the way that I see it, you know? I'm just saying. On a scale of 1 to campfire, yeah. Welcome in, what's poppin'? Oh, goodness. But yeah, the brisket was fine otherwise, other than the campfire. Or he makes the turkeys at Thanksgiving now, and well, I never really was a big turkey guy, but when it tastes like a campfire, I'm really not about it. What are you doing, buddy? That's not your path at all. But okay, the farming's going. Farming's going. We're in the middle of a corn harvest. I've got lime spreaders running. As well. Yep. So you got a lime spreader here. He's down to 75% already, dang. Got a lime spreader here. Down to 79% already. Dang, we should maybe, I should maybe think about bringing a lime, tender out here, huh? Let's see, I'm gonna have to steal a truck to do that, though, because I don't have another way. Well, actually, I do need a tractor. I'm kind of out of bigger tractors is the problem. So I kind of have like 85 tractors pulled out right now. So it's fine. Actually, hold on. We can buy another. That's a smaller JCB than we already have. Oh, I'm hearing the town people. I'm like, what am I hearing right now? I can buy that Deutz. That's the one I don't like the thing on, right? Yeah, that's the Lamborghini. I don't like it. Why did my headphones? There we go. Hello. My headphones cut out. Terrible. When did first time just send me? I got you, Bills. I got you. First time sent me some gift, but all I see is it's just a white screen. I don't know what that is. I just see a blank white screen. I'll have to pull it up on the PC in a minute. But I don't understand what he just sent me. Not a clue. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up over here. That is so bright. Good lord. Oh, he sent me a YouTube. Why is it? It's a YouTube video. Wait, no, that's not what he just sent me. Wait, did he text that? He texted it to me, didn't he? Hang on. Is that a text or an email? What was that, chat? Must have been an email. What? 2:13. He just sent me an email. What? I don't understand what's happening. Like, the email's on my phone, but it's not on the computer? It's the same email account. I don't understand what's happening right now, chat. This is weird. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, never mind. It's not a white screen. Wow. Okay. It's like a commercial for where he works is what it is. Like an image. I was so confused because at first it was just a white screen. I'm like, I don't understand why he sent me a white screen. There's nothing there. There totally is something there though. It's fine. It's all good. He also sent me a House of the Dragon trailer, it looks like. I don't know when that's coming back. House of the Dragon. It's the other Game of Thrones spinoff. Pretty good too, actually. It's gonna be hard to keep all this Game of Thrones multi-storyline thing all right in my head, you know? Because so far we're up to the spinoff plus, or 2 spinoffs and the original. So it's like, that's a lot to, it's a lot to remember, you know? Yeah, there's nothing wrong here, chat. No. That looks normal, right? That's not normal. That's supposed to be on top of there. That bolt is supposed to be in that bracket. That pin, or it's a pin or bolt or whatever, is supposed to be right there in that bracket. Yep. Yep. Everything looks fine to me. Everything is awesome. Oh boy. Alright, let's use this to get this dolly out the way. That's fine. I need another truck soon, yeah. Definitely gonna need another truck. This actually looks good on a truck. I haven't seen this thing on a truck yet, basically. I've been using it with Ollie, but haven't really hauled it around the map, so we're gonna change that today, I have a feeling, so. Go ahead and fill that up. It's going to take a minute. This bin is not the fastest bin in the world, but that's okay. So we'll just let that go. We don't really need it quite yet, but we will eventually. And I'm not sure if one trailer is going to be able to keep up with our car. Now, I did leave the bigger trailer, the 100,000 liter trailer, as opposed to the 50,000 liter trailer, so that should help. Obviously, having the bigger trailer. So. But actually, this other combine, yeah, see, he's getting on. He's working on like shorter and shorter rows. I'm gonna have to stop that lime spreader. That lime spreader's gonna run over corn that's still there soon. Might have to stop it. Well, honestly, he'll probably just run out before we have to stop it. So that would be fine too. That's what happens. Hence why we're filling up the lime tender, the homestead there. So we'll just run it out. Now for the JCB, you can of course run back to the homestead, but the other, the Ford, it just takes so long to run that thing back and forth. So we'll just bring lime to it. Because obviously I could drive the semi-truck down the road a whole lot faster. So that's okay. But when does that come back, chat? I'm curious now. This trailer. What does this trailer say for House of the Dragon? What does this say? Oh my god, that was full volume. I'll be honest, I don't really want to see I don't want to see the trailer. I just want to know when it comes out. Oh. Okay, I'm done watching. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see the trailer. I don't want to see it. Comes out in June, huh? That's wild. I will say when you open that trailer, oh good lord, that was set to full volume. Whew. Kinda, yeah, that was kind of loud. Yeah, something like that where I know, you know, like say the next, you know, it's next season of House of the Dragon. I'm going to watch it, right? Because I'm a Game of Thrones fanboy these days. I'm not like super like, I don't know every little detail of everything. Whatever. It's a good show. It's entertaining. But if I know I'm going to watch it, I don't want to see the trailer. So I saw like 3 seconds of the entire trailer. I don't want to see it. No, I know I'm going to watch it. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want anything spoiled. You know when you see like commercials or a trailer for like a comedy, like say Super Troopers 2 when it was coming out, they promoted the ever-loving crap out of that movie. And then when I actually saw the movie, it's like everything that was funny was in the trailer. Or like in the commercials. It's like there was nothing left for the movie, you know? Like pretty much you could just watch the trailer and be like, yeah, that was a good movie. Like it was funny. But at least when I watched the actual movie, it's like, I already saw all the funny parts. There was nothing left to discover, you know? So I try to avoid trailers of things I know I'm going to watch. So Game of Thrones would be like #1 for me right now. Like even the Night of the Seven Kings or Kingdoms or whatever, the new one, like I knew I was going to watch it. It's Game of Thrones. I'm going to at least watch it. I may not like it, but I mean, I do, but I didn't watch any of the trailers or anything before that one came out either. I avoid like the plague. You know, going back in time, like I started doing this probably with like Star Wars movies. Like I'm gonna go see them. You know, like I'm gonna go watch them in theaters. Why do I want to spoil it with the trailers? Like I don't. I want to see it. Maybe I'm weird for that, but hey, that's just the way I've always been. Don't want it spoiled. But June's not that far. I mean, it is, but it's not all at the same time. Like, it's pretty awesome. Pretty excited about that. No, it's June. I fast forwarded to the very end of the trailer, and it says it there too. So, you know, there'd be time between now and then to there'd be time between now and then to rewatch OG Game of Thrones. It's not a movie. It's the next season of House of the Dragon of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones House of the Dragon. Yeah. There would be time to watch all of it, all of OG. What kind of Oh, you know what? I know what's going on here. This was still Karn when Buddy started, so he's only doing little end rows. Just restart him over here a little bit. Did you really, Kimmy? Well, if you've restarted a few days ago, I just have to say, R.I.P. Ned. R.I.P. Ned. Saying. Yeah, Phil Spencer's retiring as of Monday. This coming Monday, yeah. It's not a bad idea, Kimmy. I've got a new monitor now. I think it goes a little brighter. Maybe I'd be able to see something, you know. Yeah. Yeah, so Phil Spencer, not Swift. That's the other guy. Head of Microsoft Gaming, or head of Xbox, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, retiring as of Monday, and then another top level executive is also retiring or quitting or something on Monday too. So we'll see what happens to Xbox. Apparently this new person wants to, I heard a whole thing about this yesterday, but they want to focus more on console experience more than like, oh, you could play the console game on your PC. Like, we got to play it anywhere. So we'll have to wait and see how that shakes out. But I mean, Xbox is not what it was 10 years ago, you know. Not at all. Xbox has gone so downhill, and they've absolutely ruined so many great franchises, you know. It's kind of wild, and really one of the big ones they messed up was Halo. And I'm not just saying that as a Halo nerd, like that's just the way it is, right? They've messed up so many of their like key franchises over the years that, yeah, he probably should have gone away a long time ago, to be honest. But yeah, I saw a big thing about this yesterday. Somebody I was watching was talking a lot about it. And, you know, some very interesting points, because honestly, they're like, yeah, they killed Halo with Halo 4, and it's like, well, did they really? I think they kind of killed Halo with Halo 3. That's just me. Halo 4 is really bad. Halo 3 was pretty bad too, but Halo 4 was really bad. So yeah, they definitely killed the Halo franchise anyway. So yeah, I thought it was interesting though. All right, so let's see. Lime spreader, how full are you? You're still 57%. You're kind of rocking. And then this guy, He's at 41%, and because I rehired him, now he's gonna go touch up all his little. I might regret rehiring him. I might regret it. But hopefully now he'll get back on his. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get back to it. Gonna get back to it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens to Xbox and stuff, you know. Does that mean they're gonna get rid of the whole like play anywhere, or I don't know. Kind of interesting. I'll be honest, I haven't been really in the Xbox world in years. I use an Xbox controller when I play certain games, but other than that, I couldn't even tell you the last time I used my Xbox account. I have no idea. Probably the last time I tried to log into Flight Sim, but I actually logged in with a different Microsoft account. I don't know the login for my Xbox account anymore. I guess I could hack into it or like recover it, but it's whatever at this point. It's kind of gone. I mean, it's still out there, but you know what I mean. But yeah, and God forbid the last time I fired up an Xbox was like that. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it's underneath my wheel setup right now is where it is. I had to think about where it was. I know it's not on my desk anymore. It's basically sitting on the floor underneath my wheel setup right now. So clearly I use my Xbox a lot. Clearly I do. Obviously. Where's your car? I still don't know where your car is. Is it hanging out with the cotton bale? maybe that's where it is. Hanging out with the cotton bale. Just saying. Maybe that's where it is. The dust magnet, yeah. Well, I never even got like the last Xbox, the like refrigerator looking one. I never even got one of them. My buddy Casey, I think he might have one. He used to. I think he sold it though. To be honest, I think he got rid of it. The only one game I kind of would want to play on Xbox is NHL hockey. I don't think there's a good PC one. There's no PC hockey, so the list missed one. Good. Bear, that's commands for like everybody. The good command is not for everybody. It's for VIPs. So yeah. Bear, I thought you said you weren't going to be here at all. What you doing, Willis? What's up? Bear, you missed the Woodland Mansion extravaganza last night. Welcome in. What's poppin'? That was quite an extravaganza. I think the best part was the fire at the end. Yeah. And knowing that... Oh, I did not mean to haul this to the train, chat. I meant to haul this home. I don't want the corn at the train. I want the corn at home. I need to feed it to the pigs. Whoopsie. It's like, where is that truck going? That's funny. That's funny. Can't get money. Oh, to have like an account, yeah. You watched 95% of it live? Oh, okay. It was fun. Was a good time. Most of yesterday's stream was a good time. There was something that happened that annoyed me, but whatever. as a streamer, you gotta check your feelings at the room to the computer room, or at the door to the computer room, you know? Just saying, you gotta check your feelings when you hit live sometimes. It's not easy though. It's not easy at all, but yeah. Oh, I got you, Bear. I got you. 10 and 2, Bear. 10 and 2. Oh man, Bear, you need a self-driving car. Then you could watch. You know. Just saying. That's not safe, Chad. Don't do that. Eyes on the road. 10 and 2. You know. Eyes on the road. Hands at 10. It's not 10 and 2 anymore though, because of airbags, right? Isn't it like 9 and 3 or something? 8 and 4. I don't know actually. I think 10 and 2 will break your wrist though. I think if you get in a. Pretty sure. Something about that. That's all right. You don't need to snatch up another, right? I got some TNT, Bear, if you want to go another right hunting. I'll be down to go. I know Nick needs more. Well, you betcha. 9-3 and don't wrap thumbs. If you like your thumbs. You know, maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know your life, Jet. I think we're having a grain cart issue right now. Actually, it's probably a truck issue because that truck is not here. That other, what's it called? It's about to get run over by the live spreader, other combine. So let's see if we can offload it all and then go help because we're full. Those 3 carts are full and there's no truck here. So. Hooray. Mostly because the truck was taking it to the corn, or to the train. He's diverted now to the homestead, but it'll take him a minute to get back. So let's see if there's any room here. I doubt there's going to be any room here. Actually, it looks like there is in the front one. Sweet. Art's doing the broken thing, actually. Oh, there's tons of room. Okay. Actually, can we just tell him to go? Because he's not going to unload in that truck anyway when it comes around. Honestly, these probably won't either. Truck is leaving the homestead, but you know what? We do have these other trucks. So we're bringing these out of retirement. Not really retirement. The one feeds all the feeds does all the feeding for the pigs, so. Oh, did I clean? Wait, I did. I pressure washed that white truck, didn't I? Or it rained. Never again. It's ugly. So bright. So bright, chat. All right, we get these trucks going. We'll be good over here. Technically, I don't need that other truck sitting there with the lime tender on it, but we'll let it sit. It's fine. It'll buff. And of course, the grain cart went after the wrong combine. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? That's funny. That's funny. Park in shed when dirty? Probably. I don't know that I really have any shed space for it though. It's kind of the issue. Right, I'm gonna guess I have to back that other tractor, the one next to me, up a little. When truck gets here. That's okay. I really need a mother bin, chat. And technically, I do have that giant grain cart I could be using as a mother bin. Maybe we just say that's the mother bin for now because that's all we have, and we start using that. Of course, we'll have to redo our auto drive a little, but that's all right. I'm not going to do it now. I mean, we're practically done with this place, so. Lime spreader. All right. I think you need to take a chill pill, buddy, because you're over here trying to spread corn that's still standing. All right. Take a chill pill. Let's go refill it while we're waiting for grain carts. Trying to lime spread and standing corn. I don't think that would work too well. All your lime would be in your first like few rows because all the stalks would, you know. That would not work out too well. That's okay. That's funny. Yo, Isaac, what's going on? How you doing today? With 2 eyes. I see you. With my 2 eyes. Actually. You betcha. Look at those Fords lined up. Plows, man. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them just waiting. Looking good, chat. Looking good in the neighborhood, you know? Or wait, it's eating good in the neighborhood, right? It has been a while, Isaac. Yeah. Hope you've been good, man. Hope you've been good. All right, we got trucks in, out, yonder, sideways. We're doing it. Let's let that sit for a minute. Need to get some grain carts out there before we send him back out. Just saying. Those augers are really tall, aren't they? When they're like up like that, it's crazy looking. Oh, I thought I was empty too. Dang it. Sitting here with 92% on board. Dang. Come on now. It's one downside with this little wagon, this little wagon cart thing. You've got to get fairly close. This thing does not have the reach of like some of the bigger carts, like the J&M or something. Definitely does not have the reach. But honestly, early game like this, I'm telling you, this could be kind of slick. Especially maybe if you had cows and you needed to get rid of them near the slurry because you can get the tank. If you needed like a little forage wagon, because it does have that too. I could see getting into the system. I really could. All right, we're just gonna send it. So we just emptied like all of our grain carts, so might as well just send them so they're empty when they'll be back. Okay, bye. I guess we didn't empty all of our grain carts. There was one out somewhere. Still, but that's okay. All right. Speaking of grain carts, Buddy should be up. Buddy's getting a grain cart. Okay, and then I noticed the plow down here in 4 is done. Not plow. This is a lime spreader. This is a weird looking plow, chat. Lime spreader in 4 is done, which means we can get a plow going. Shoot, we could get 2 plows going if we had more tractors. We're starting to run out of tractors here. But that's okay. As long as we get a plow going, we'll be fine. Which we will. We'll get this field will be done lime spreading soon. And we'll get this other plow we got sitting up here going in 3 here. So we'll be fine. We've got so much equipment out right now. To park all this right now would take forever. There's so much out here. Alright, that's not gonna fill this up. Why is that trailer so loud? It's like it progressively gets louder too. Like Like, it starts at a volume and then just keeps going up. It's kind of obscene, to be honest. Kind of obnoxious. Kind of like me. That's okay. I don't see any skippers. Do you, chat? Not here. I would never. All right, now that we have concentration of the grain carts, or we actually have empty grain carts, I would say we can probably go ahead and start this guy here. And let him go. Start him there, and then we can probably take the Ford here and put him back out in this field and get him going again. It's all right. Rewiring done. Uh-oh, Jeff, what'd you do? Do you have to rewire your PC setup? Because that's never good, right? That's never good. What do I think about precision? I like precision. There's a few things I don't... Well, one major thing I don't like about it is the spreaders. I really, 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 really dislike how the pH maps look. The fertilizer is fine. I don't care about that. Yield's fine. Whatever. I just don't like the the pH. I don't like the way the pH ends up looking. I liked the way it looked in 22 more, where it was actually like kind of perfect. So I don't use any spreaders for like fertilizer for nitrogen. I just don't like the way spreaders look. And yes, I do have the settings turned off for the speed and the width or whatever, the realistic, which is not realistic at all, but anyway, so. But overall, I do like precision. I use precision. I've been using precision, not right when it came out because I didn't like it. I waited for an update. But I've been running it since. And yeah, overall, I do like it. Gotcha, Jeff. Gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. Rewiring is so much fun. I know when I did my monitor upgrade, you know, I switched from, you know, monitors that had... I was still running VGA, okay? Like the old blue little rectangle VGA plug, right? And so I had to, I ripped wires out of it. I have a stack of old wires. Oh man, it was wild. I need to, they're just kind of laying over here. I should do something with them. I actually really should go through. I have these bins. Like, you know, your Rubbermaid, like storage totes, if you will. I've got 4 of them. And they're not full, but there's 4 of them. And the other up in the front of the garage here that are mildly full of wires. You name it, it's probably in there. And it's stuff that I'm not using. I could use it someday, sure. But like any of the old like VGA wires or what was the other one? VGA, and there was what's the other one? It was white. It was a rectangle, bigger. Oh, God, why can't I come up with that? I don't remember what that's called for monitors. TVI, that's the one. Yeah. There's a bunch of DVI wires. My video cards don't have DVIs. I don't have monitors with DVIs anymore, you know? I kind of skipped over DVI actually for most of my monitors. I had VGA slash like HDMI and then now like HDMI and DisplayPort. Like, do I really need those wires just sitting out there? No. So. Jeff's rocking the 3 monitor. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go, Jeff. Yeah, so I really need to break those. So where those bins came from, for those of you that know, my brother and we started Puma Plow together. And then we decided he decided that he didn't want to do it anymore. And I said, well, I do. So they're 6 feet apart. I got you, Jeff. That's funny. And so we had like a pretty dope setup actually over at his house. We had a room in his basement where we could have 4 people. Well, kind of 4 people. We could see screens from like 2 of us on stream or recorded, and then like the other 2 people we could just like, they could talk, right? Couldn't really see their screens, but they could talk, whatever. It was basically a setup for 4 people. And so it had a ton of wires in it, right? And it had PCs, it had Xbox 360s and Xbox Ones, because we were kind of in that transition time, between 360 and 1. So we had quite the setup going, Yeah. That's actually how Puma Plow got started. Is we used to have weekly LAN parties, and then one day we're like, we should record this. That's actually kind of the origin story of Puma Plow. But so over at brother's house, when he decided he didn't want to do this anymore, and I said, well, I do. Eventually, like, well, I'll just tell the full story. I don't really care. There was the threat and lawsuit, right? And basically he wanted a bunch of money, and he was holding all the computers and stuff kind of like hostage, if you will. And so I didn't want to give him a penny, because I figured the way I saw it was, you're quitting. Why do I owe you anything? That's the way I saw it, but that's just my opinion. So anyway, he ended up getting money. My mom actually stepped up and gave him money, because I was not going to give him money. I would have deleted the channel and started over, because he was all concerned about the name was worth money, and it's like, well, not really, but anyway. So mom ended up cutting him a check, and that made him annoyed, but of course he cashed it. So anyway, I went over there and repoed all the stuff. I'm like, well, you got money, dude, deal with it. It's not yours anymore. So like a couple of those bins, honestly, that stuff hasn't been touched since we had our big split up. So like, do I really need that stuff? No. We are on Iowa Plains View right now. So I really need to go through those bins and get rid of most of that stuff. I'm pretty sure there's an Xbox 360 in there. There's our OG Turtle Beach headphones in there. From like a million years ago, I know those are in there. So it's a thing. I'm pretty sure our $10 microphones are in there too. Our good old Pile Pros. Oh. Yeah, you're not supposed to. I think it was thirsty. I think it was thirsty. I don't even know what it's doing on this side of the river. You're on the wrong side of the river, bud. Spring cleaning, yeah, Big Al, I probably should. to be honest. I just don't need that stuff. It's just, there's tons of stuff I'll never need. You know, we even had, like, for our Xboxes, we ran, like, these audio adapters, and then they went to, like, the RCA, like, hookups on the wall, so we could take our headphones from, like, this pair, or this console to that console. I still have all those cables. I don't need that. It was trying to take a bath, right? But yeah. Houston, we have a problem. I think it was thirsty. I think it was just thirsty. But yeah, it's all good. At least it didn't, like, you know, need to be reset. At least it didn't need to be reset. So that's actually not that bad. All right, so we're going to send this guy over to 6, or I guess we'll drive him over to 6. And he can chill there for a minute. I think when we go to 6, I'm going to run both combines. And I guess I'll run grain cart because I don't have auto drive set up for 6, and I to be honest, I kind of don't feel like doing it right now, so I'm not going to do it. I'll just run it myself. And really, I got to pay attention at 6. Down here where auto drive is, there's no room, and it's on a hill. So I might set something up between 6 and 7, but I also might plow 6 and 7 together. So then maybe something over here. I don't know. I got, oh God, no. Oh. All right. All right. Just a little damage. Not bad. Not bad. It's okay. 6, 7? I did say 6, 7, yeah. 6, 7. I'm annoying. I can say it. But yeah. Yeah, it wasn't quite. It was like the guy in Monty Python, Trent. It wasn't quite dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Did I just send it flying somewhere? Hang on. I might have. It was the Massey, right? Because I still had the hand symbol when I got out there. Nope. Okay, we're good. I got nervous there thinking I yeeted it across the map. I can't wait to get a mother bin. We don't have this issue anymore. A mother bin will alleviate this problem, by the way. 100%. The whole, like, different grain cart thing. Mother bin will fix this. We will not have this issue once we get a mother bin. I'm just gonna send this guy away. I don't need him over here anymore. Been banished over to field 1 to wait for a combine over there. Okay, bye. Yeah, we'll leave. I guess we'll leave that combine or that cart for now. We all waiting for her. Just, I feel like I should be standing here too. What's up? You guys stand here often, or what's going on? Are we bird watching? Like, what are we doing? Oh God, here comes the guy from Fallout. Look, it's him. It's him. It's the guy. It's the guy from Fallout. Anyway, it's the hat, chat. Not sure what they were doing. I think they were bird watching. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Bird watching. College tour. I don't think there's a college in this tiny little town. You never know though, Bear, yeah. You never know. That's funny. Oh, they could have been. They could have been. I didn't see their hands up though. I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. Can we get this other plow going yet? Maybe if we just go put him out in the middle of the field and wish him good luck. Maybe. This field takes forever to plow, so. Remember, I'm from St. Louis, by the way, so that comment really, really tracks if you're from St. Louis, by the way. Just throwing that out there. All hands up one. But anyway. I did not break my plow. Kind of got me a little bit, not gonna lie. Thanks for the bits, Black. Yeah. Ooh, Yeelberry. I don't know about that. Why would this guy not hire? Hello? Hello? H button? Do I have the maximum allowed hired workers or something? What's going on here? This guy won't hire. This guy won't hire. So Yeelberry, is he saying to like watch out for slick roads? Is that what you're getting at? Because that could be. Yeah, watch out for slick roads. Yeah, it definitely happens. That's what I'm wondering, Sean, but I don't really... I don't think I should be hitting that number, to be honest. Let's test it. We'll fire him. Oh my God, we are hitting that number. We are hitting that number of too many hired things. Oh boy. That's wild. Yep. Winter. That's right. It's slick. It's very slick. Yep. Definitely a problem. The slick part, you know. You got to wear those, y'all ever have a set of those like grippy, stretchy things you put over your shoes? I used to have, I should get some of those again. Oh, winter's pretty much done for us, but I used to have some of those, dude. Those things were great. Sean, it is break time. Yeah, we'll go in a second. We'll go put this cart away. How am I hitting that number when like I ran Elm Creek 4X by Stevie with like everything in the world running? How am I hitting that number right now? And how do I adjust that number? That doesn't make sense to me. Grippy, stretchy, you would put them over your shoes, Bear. They were like rubber, and then they had like little metal studs in the bottom, like spikes for winter time. You ever had those? They were pretty sweet. I had a set when I was like a teenager because I would go out and shovel like everybody's driveways in the neighborhood, you know? Back in the day. So, yeah. Do I have crop rotation on? Is that really a setting? No? It was not on the tractor. What you talking about? Oh, it's a mod? No, I don't have a mod for crop rotation, no. Pretty much plant corn. I mean, I should rotate, but I pretty much just plant corn. What does the crop rotation mod do? Does it force you to rotate crops? Does it give you like a better yield if you rotate? Because that's actually pretty interesting. Might have to look into that. Yeah. Ram. Uh-oh. Nice, Sean. Nice. Very nice. So I don't roll. I don't roll, but I do wait a month before I fertilize. Yes. Yes, I do. So I don't fertilize when I plant either at all. You can get a massive yield. Interesting. I'll have to look into the crop rotation mod. Although this map, since I'm feeding the pigs all of the corn, I've been planting a lot of corn. However, I would like to plant other stuff too. So, yeah. Interesting. It'd be something to learn for sure. All right, so Buddy is finishing this field up. He'll be done here in a few minutes. Hopefully him and the plow don't get into a squabble. But they should be okay. And then this guy. Actually, this guy's causing the problem. No, not this guy. This guy needs to be fired for a minute. we got this dude climb spreading and standing corn too. Yield stays for a certain amount of years. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so we're gonna let this run, chat. I'm gonna go jump in with the plow for a few minutes here. I'm gonna go take a brief break, chat. I will be back momentarily. BRB.